As your child's pose, it could be knees wide or knees narrow. Your arms don't have to stretch forward. You might take your hands under your forehead for some support. Whatever you need here. I just encourage you to begin with your eyes closed today. Checking in. I know it's been an interesting week for a lot of you that I've had the opportunity to speak with outside of our practice. I think the main thing is we just continue to come back and ground and connect. And in our conversation, Ethan and I recognized today just how lucky we are that we do have this practice of yoga, all the facets of yoga during these times. I guess what came up a lot for me today was this feeling of gratitude. Grateful for you guys, grateful for yoga, grateful for being able to FaceTime and have a really good conversation with a friend. And so the place that I'd like us to practice from this evening is that place of gratitude. Even when we find ourselves a little bit tied up in the eagle pose where we're really bound, it is a place to be in the practice of what we are grateful for, even when we feel stuck. And so before we begin moving and breathing deeply, what is it that you're grateful for today and that you could use as a driving force to really show up? And use it as fuel. And begin to deepen your breath. Take a nice big breath so your belly swells. And then just let it all go. One more like that. Please don't rush to get there. I want you to roll really slowly up. So you're in Vajrasana, that is bum on heels, knees joined, torso over hips. Give yourself a shoulder shrug here, a neck roll. We're going to come straight into Seiza, our toe squat, our toe stretch, curling the toes under and sitting the bum back onto the heels. Now, if this feels too deep, give your pinky toes a little adjust. You could always lean your chest forward 45 degrees, and that still feels too much pressure. Just take your finger pads in front of your knees to the ground so you have a little bit of support in the hands. Otherwise, lengthen your tailbone in and down so you feel your spine neutral. And just focus on breathing. And just for one more breath, that is all. We're going to take a forward fold at the back of the yoga mat as the hands make their way down. Lift your tail, walk your fingers to your toes, and then take your feet a little wider than hips width. little wider than we typically would. Bend the knees deeply and just let your arms hang forward to the backs of your hands. Maybe even make contact with the floor as you drop your skull. Option to sway. We take 3 breaths. And then really, really, really slowly beginning to create some fluid motion in the spine. Roll up vertebrae by vertebrae with your head being the last thing to rise. Feel your feet pressing into the ground. Stretch your arms all the way to the sky. Take a nice deep breath in. Then bend the knees, push the bum back as you fold belly back onto thighs. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, soft knees. And again, really dangly and heavy, 1 vertebrae at a time. Articulate the spine. Feel that fluid motion and ease. Quite an effortless transition to stand. Lifting the arms above your head as you arrive. Take a deep breath in. And again, knees bend really deeply as you fold. Push the hips back. Guys, I want you to take 1 more round like that. Take a halfway lift first. Let it all go before you roll up 1 final time. Just feeling the way the spine stacks, staying curious in the posture. Once you've arrived, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up. When you're ready, forward fold. In this forward fold, I want you to heel toe your feet out a little wider. And just a subtle point out of the toes as you begin to bend the right knee, bend the left knee, continue to alternate until you work your way down into Malasana. I know it's an early Malasana, so really take your time to get there, bend and sway as much as you need to before you arrive in your squat. And if your heels are off the ground, your heels are off the ground. Instead, what I want you to feel here more than anything is you pushing your knees in an outward direction, so an external rotation of the hips, keeping the low belly locked in, and then keeping your pelvic floor lifted, Mula Bandha. 2 breaths. As your hands make their way to the ground, lift your butt, begin to walk forward into a down dog. Now take your time to be acquainted with down dog. Those who are using music tonight, I'm going to count you down from 5 if you want to hit play. Make sure you're not on shuffle. 4, 3, 2, hitting play, 1. We meet in down dog if you've had to move. Might like to move your dog around a little bit by bending, stretching. What feels good? Bend the elbows a few times, shrug the shoulders, take the chin from left shoulder to right shoulder, rotation of the neck. And as our hands press into the ground, please lift your right heel to the ceiling, 1-legged down dog. Bend your right knee, yawn open the right hip. Now take your right knee in a huge circle, so the hip goes into a huge circle. Beautiful. Take another deep breath in and bring your right knee to your right elbow. Over to your left elbow. Create a big circle from the chest back to the right elbow with the knee. Back to the left. In toward the chest to step all the way forward. Come onto your fingertips, runner's lunge, look forward, lift the shoulders to your ears, take a deep breath in, shrug. Drop the shoulders all the way down the back. So big shrug, inhale, lift the shoulders to the ears. Drop the shoulders down the back. One more shrug, a big shoulder roll here, inhale. Good, David. Exhale, drop the back knee. Lift your arms all the way to the sky, Anjaneyasana, point the back toes. Feel the front foot grounding into the yoga mat. Take the arms really wide above your head. Take a deep breath in. And wrap your left arm under your right arm. Go and reach back for opposing shoulders, like you're giving yourself a big cuddle. Elbows stack. I want you to lift your gaze. Take a nice deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. One more time. Unravel the arms, baby arrowhead. Look forward, arms reach to the back of the room. Fingers frame the front foot, step forward, take a halfway lift on the inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Take a forward fold, Uttanasana. Arms reach to the ceiling, Urdhva Hastasana. Take a forward fold, bend your knees. Really nice. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Place your right foot to the back, exhale. Take the chest forward, runner's lunge, open the chest. Bring the knee to the nose, nose to the knee, tiger curl, left foot is off the floor. Left leg to the ceiling, one-legged down dog. Place your left big toe behind your right pinky toe so your legs are pretzeled. Your legs are crossed, beautiful. Roll forward, pretzel plank, keep those legs squeezing. Keep the tailbone long. We're gonna hold for 3. Nice work, guys. I want you to drop your right knee and then lift your left leg to the sky at the same time, one-legged table. Chaturanga, bend the elbows. Release your chest and your left leg. Take an inhale for lifting the chest, baby cobra. Empty the breath, roll back to your forehead. Take your hands a little bit wider, but still on the mat. Take a baby cobra, elbows point to the back. Exhale, roll and release. Nice, guys. Go off the mat this time. Baby cobra. Inhale, wide arms. Exhale, release. Take your hands under your shoulders. Push through child's pose to downward facing dog. Take one breath here. And let's lift our left leg to the ceiling on the inhale. Bend your knee, open up your hip, exhale. Take the knee in a huge circle around. Take a deep breath in. Left knee to the left tricep, exhale. To the right, up to the chest, to the left, to the right, up to the chest, step forward. Come onto the fingertips, runner's lunge, inhale, lift the shoulders to the ears, full shrug. Take the shoulders down the back. 2 more times, shrug all the way up for the whole shoulder move. Exhale, down the back. Nice, Courtney, inhale, shrug. Exhale, drop the back knee. Arms above your head, Anjaneyasana. Point the back toes. Nice work, guys. Take the arms really wide above your head. Take a deep breath in. Right arm goes under the left arm, stacking the elbows. Go ahead and grab your shoulders. Have that big squeeze. Keep the elbows lifted. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, stay. Deep breath. Baby arrowhead, unravel. Fingers reach for the back. Hands frame the foot, step forward. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, release. Arms to the sky. Forward fold. Lengthen forward. Left foot to the back. Runner's lunge, inhale. Tiger curl, pick up the right foot, exhale. One-legged down dog, lift your right leg. Pretzel dog, right big toe meeting left pinky. Roll forward, pretzel plank, hold 3. Tailbone long, chest forward, feel the charge. Drop the left knee, right leg lifts, one-legged table. Chaturanga, bend the elbows. Release chest, right leg, inhale, baby cobra. Roll back to the floor. Hands go a little wider, inhale, baby cobra. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale, release. Nice, guys. Let's go off the mat onto fingertips, striking cobra. Come all the way up this time, active legs. And release. Hands under shoulders, plank or table push up. To down dog, slide back. Let's start to build our pace a little faster, keeping that fluidity, right leg to the sky. Right knee to right elbow. Big circle to the left, to the chest, to the right, to the left. All the way to the chest to step forward. Yeah, really nice and smooth. Finger pads to the ground, inhale, shoulder shrug. Exhale, drop the back knee. Arms to the sky, inhale. Left arm under, eagle wrap this time, exhale. Lift the chest, the gaze, inhale. Arrowhead, pick up the back knee, fingers reach to the back, exhale. Step forward, take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold, let go. Arms to the roof, keep moving with the breath. Fold to the ground, ha. Chest gaze forward, right foot to the back. Runner's lunge, inhale. Tiger curl straight away, exhale. Leg to the sky, stretch up one-legged. Pretzel dog, exhale. Pretzel plank, roll forward, inhale. Pretzel chaturanga, bend the elbows, exhale. Toes back for up dog, press into all of your toes, lift the chest. Really nice, Manon. Down dog, hips to the sky. Left leg straight away, no delays, inhale. Left elbow, right elbow, chest. Left elbow, right elbow, chest. Big circles. Yes. Step all the way forward. Come on to finger pads, shoulder shrug, inhale. Drop the back knee, exhale. Arms above skull, reach up. Right arm under left arm, eagle. Chest to the ceiling, stretch. Pick up the back knee, arrowhead, reach. Step forward, take a halfway lift, inhale. Fluidity in that spine. Let go, soft knees. Arms to the ceiling, reach up. Fold to your toes, let go. Halfway lift. Left foot to the back. Runner's lunge. Tiger curl, pick up the foot. Awesome work. Inhale, leg to the sky. Pretzel dog. Pretzel plank, roll forward. Pretzel chaturanga. Take the toes down, inhale, lift the chest. Downward loving dog. Right leg to the sky. Step forward straight away. Fingertips to ground, inhale. Straight away, arrowhead, exhale. Arms forward, inhale. Step forward and fold, hands to prayer, never the ground. Yes, take a halfway lift. Empty, fold, hands to ground now. Arms to sky, reach up, urdhva. Fold forward, let go. Take your chest forward, inhale. Without using the hands, step your right foot to the back, exhale. Drop the knee, arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana, nice core. Hands to the mat, Chaturanga, Dandasana. Left leg to the sky. Place your foot between the hands. Runner's lunge, chest forward. Arrowhead, arms back. Hands reach forward, inhale. Straight away to prayer, the step forward and fold, no hands. Take a halfway lift, nice roof. Empty the breath, forward fold, hands down. Lead with your fingers, reach up to the sky. Take a forward fold, bend your knees. Hands to prayer, halfway lift. No hands, step the left foot to the back. Drop your left knee, arms reach for the roof, stretch. Hands meet the ground for chaturanga, bend. Bring your two big toes to touch. Rise all the way to the tippy toes, feel the hips rise. Then roll like a wave into high plank, vertebrae by vertebrae, shoulders over the hands. Take your knees to hover just above the ground. Slide your hips up and back, downward dog. You're going to add to that, come onto the tippy toes, roll like a wave, high plank. Engage your belly strong. Hover the knees just above the ground. Stretch your right leg back out in space. Take a one-legged down dog lift. Toes to the mat, downward dog. High onto the toes, inhale. Roll forward, forward, forward. Bend the knees, hover the knees. Keep that belly strong. Left leg stretches back. Left leg to the sky, one-legged dog. Push into the ball of the right foot. Downward dog. Nice, guys. Roll forward, high plank. Go slow. I want you to keep your arms straight. Arms do not bend here. Look forward. Begin to really, really slowly lower your hips to hover above the ground, but lift your chest forward like up dog. Hips low, chest forward. Hips low, chest forward. Keep pressing into the balls of the feet here. Tone the belly. Tone the glutes. And stretch your right toes back like a ballerina. For a count of 5, one-legged dog, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, open the hip. Come onto the ball of your left foot, rise. Right knee, right tricep, big circle from left chest, right, left chest. Stepping all the way forward. Come onto the fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Arrowhead. Arms to the sky, this time crescent. Left arm under the right arm, eagle. Take a micro bend in the back knee, lift the elbows, option to lift the gaze. I want you to feel almost like you're trying to pull your arms apart here. Keep the sternum pressing up to the sky. You got this, guys. 3. Arrowhead pose, unravel, fingers reach for the back. Without the hands, step forward and fold. Hands to prayer. Take a halfway lift. Hands to the ground, lower your skull, let it go. Arms to the ceiling, breath in. OMG, left foot behind right foot, arms go like a curtsy. We bend both knees. Now the left foot steps beside the yoga mat, so go really wide. Yeah, good, Tommy. Lean the chest forward just like you would an arrowhead. Push the bum back. Nice, Sarah. Now, guys, I want you to keep your weight pressing into your front foot really strong and begin to shift your center of gravity a little further forward. Your left finger pads make their way onto the floor, and as they do, bring your left foot up to your bum. So bending the left knee, bring the foot to the bum. Then stretch your left foot to the back of the mat, lift your right arm to the sky, take a twist, easy twist, the left foot onto the back of the mat. Very nice. Cleopatra, outer edges of both feet. hold your Clio for one more breath in. Right hand back to the mat, right knee to right elbow, chicken wing, pick up the right foot. Right leg to the sky, yogis, inhale, one-legged. Pretzel dog. Pretzel high plank, roll forward. Pretzel chaturanga. One-legged, lift the right leg. Upward facing dog, drop the toes. Upward facing dog, drop the toes, drop the toes, drop the toes. Downward dog, hips to the sky. You got it. Oof, she's making us work tonight. You got this, so guys. Anytime you need to rest, you take a rest. As slowly as you can, high plank. And keeping our legs and our belly strong, our arms stay straight. Start to lower the hips, simultaneously pushing the chest through the biceps. It's kind of like up dog, yeah? Nice, Holly, you got it. Squeeze those glutes for support. Point your left toes back like a ballerina. For a count of 5, no quicker. One-legged dog, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, Callie, bend the knee, open the hip. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Left knee, left elbow. Right elbow, chest, another circle. Smooth it out. To step it through. Runner's lunge, fingertips charge the chest. Arrowhead, use your legs. Arms reach for the roof, high crescent lunge, powerful legs. Right arm under the left arm, eagle. Now keep that micro bend and your right butt cheek switched on as you lift the elbows, as you lift your gaze. Push your sternum up. And push into the ball of that back foot. Breathe. Gratitude in the posture. An arrowhead pose, unravel. No hands, step forward and fold. Hands come to prayer. Good, Ethan. Take a halfway lift. Forward bend. To the roof we rise. Right behind the left, OMG. Bend the knees deeply here. Send the chest forward, fingers reach to the back. It's like our little Jiva squat. You want to get squatting in both of those legs. Kelly, bend the back knee a little deeper. Yeah, there it is. Now, guys, keep shifting your weight into that front leg. So really feel the power in the left heel. Right finger pads come onto the floor. Right foot comes to the bum, like a little flamingo kick. And then all the way to the back of the mat. Press into the ball of your back foot. Lift your left arm, twist. Cleopatra, outer edges, reach to the back. Good, Emma. One breath. Chicken wing, left hand back, left knee, left tricep. Good, Steph. One-legged dog. Pretzel dog. Pretzel plank, inhale. Pretzel chaturanga. Hold this chaturanga, lift the left leg up. Drop the left toes for up dog. Press up, nice, Jill, you got it. Downward loving. As slowly as you can, I want you to rise onto the balls of the feet and slide your knees all the way to the ground. The moment your knees make contact, you can keep your toes curled or point them, lift your arms to the sky so you're in a kneeling position. So butt up above the knees as opposed to above the heels. So kneeling, standing on knees. Yeah, you got it. Nah, look, same. Right hand comes onto the right butt cheek. Yeah. Now I want you to push your pelvis forward and have a subtle tuck of that tailbone. We're going to start to stretch the left arm over to the right for a dancing camel. Take a deep breath in. Then sit your bum back onto the heels. Reach your chest forward as you do. Switch left hand onto left glute. Lift the hips up. Lift the right arm up. Take a deep breath in. Right hand goes down as you sit the butt back. Chest leans forward. We switch, inhale. Now, as we continue to go, move with the breath, you have the option to go a little deeper into a back bend. You might even reach for the opposite heel, the same heel. So dancing camel, one move, one breath. So let the chest go all the way forward, 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 here, Manon. Forward. So back, then forward, yep. Never mind. You just do you, girl. That's it. Nice. Beautiful, Steph. Gorgeous. One more time each side. We're going to come into Ustrasana camel. Hands go onto the low back, toes curled or pointed. Slide that tailbone long, lift your sternum to the sky. This is deep enough, stay. Otherwise, like you're going over a beach ball, lean your chest back, your pelvis forward. Nice, Manon. If you have your heels in your reach and you want to grab them, go for it. 3. Lift the sternum. And then super, super slowly, you're going to push your bum back toward the feet and take a child's pose, belly onto the thighs, just like where we started. Take 3. One more breath. As you begin to lift your chest off your legs or the ground, take a forward fold at the back of the yoga mat. Walk yourself back, lift the hips, and drop the skull to the shins. Might feel good to sway. And then just let your arms dangle heavy. We'll roll up a vertebrae at a time, a little bit of active recovery. And giving your shoulders a shrug, a release. Take your arms right above your head, Urdhva Hastasana. And a slow forward fold, shift the hips back, take the chest forward and down. Once you get to the bottom, take a halfway lift. And then begin to heel toe your feet out wide so your toes are pointed out. And we come back to our squat. But again, take your time, bend, shift your weight, sway your way down. The wider your feet go, sometimes it brings us more stability. I want you to take your right arm to the inside of your right leg so your right hand is on the ground in front of the foot. Stretch your left arm to the ceiling. Now guys, this is a good place to be. Otherwise, you're going to turn your left palm away from your body and reach back for a half bind. If you want the full bind, right arm wraps around the right shin and reaches back for the left fingers. And if you want broken wing pose, you look forward and step the left foot under your pelvis and come up to stand with the right knee as is into the chest. We're all here for 3. Really press your way up. Yeah, it's a tough one. You got it, Sonia. And then those in broken wing, just start to slowly make your way down. Everybody, forward fold. Let's break it up, lift the hips, heel toe the feet in. Take 3 breaths. Like we did on the other side, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take your time. Big stretch of your arms, big breath in, open the lungs. And a nice slow fold. Take a halfway lift. Heel toe the feet out nice and wide. Take your time to get back to that squat, malasana. Bend and lean. Awesome, Devon. This time we take our right hand down. No, we don't. We take our left hand down. We take our right arm high. Now you have a few different bus stops. You might want to go to number 2, 3, or 4. Otherwise, stay as you are. Those coming into broken wing. Bring the right foot under your pelvis for more balance and then step up. Awesome. Those in broken wing, come back down. Yeah, it gets a little shaky, that one. Let it get a little messy. We're all going to release it into a forward fold at the back of the yoga mat. No hurry. You might like to bend and stretch and shake out your legs, your upper body, before walking your way back to a downward facing dog. As slowly as you can, high plank, ripple like a wave. Take a generous bend in the knees so they hover. Downward dog, shoot the hips up and back. Right leg to the ceiling, stretch. Step between the hands. Finger pads to the ground, inhale, forward. Arrowhead, reach back. Arms to the ceiling, inhale. Left arm under the right arm, eagle. Chest to the sky, inhale. Keep the bind, arrowhead, forward, exhale. Keep the bind, pick up the back leg, take a deep breath in. Stay here for the breath out. Keep a little bend in your standing leg, take one more breath. Bring the left knee to your chest, squeeze the knee as high as it will go. Cross your left thigh over your right thigh for eagle. Now keep bending the standing leg. If your toes tuck, in yoga we call that awesome. If the toes don't tuck, we also call that awesome. So just make it yours. If you want to come into full eagle, it's elbows to knees. Nice, Amelia. And when we get stuck, may we stay grateful. I'm going to take you through my favorite transition. I want you to focus on going as slow as you possibly can. From here to half moon. It'll be the left leg stretched back, the right hand down, the left arm high. Maybe a hovering right hand. Ace guys, take a deep breath in here. Start to bend your right knee deeply. And I just want you to step your left foot down the back of the mat, but not as far as you typically would. So about 2/3 of what you would. Nice. From here, I want you to frame your right foot. Nice. So walk your hands all the way around to the right. So your legs are going to cross as you do, cross as you do, cross as you do. Come onto the outside edges of both of your feet. So now this is a wide pretzel. Toes lift off the ground. You're on the outer edges. You got it, Manon, really nice. And then just fold in a little bit. Lift the hips to the sky, stretching those outer hips. It's a bit of an awkward pose. Walk the hands back and toward the legs a little bit there, if you can, Jill. There we go. And guys, you're going to come into cow face from here. Bend your knees, look forward to the right side of the mat, and just begin to slide your hips onto the ground. And once you arrive, if you need to sit on something or straighten out your bottom leg, do it. Make the adjustment. Knees are stacked and hips are even. Option to fold. 3 deep breaths. Last breath. Begin to lift your shoulders back over your hips. The front foot is your right foot. Unravel half moon. Step into the right foot, lift the left leg up, back around. Ardha Chandrasana. Take one breath in here. Then take a forward fold at the top of the yoga mat. Arms to the sky. OMG, left behind right. Left hand down, left foot to the back, right arm to the sky, easy twist. Cleopatra. Side plank, step back. Lift the top leg, wild thing, step back behind you. Open the chest, lean back. Allow the hips to start lowering to the ground. Catch yourself chaturanga, one-legged or an arm balance of choice. Flow how you want to. Chin stand. Let's slowly roll into plank position. Bending the knees to hover above the ground. All the way up and back, downward dog. Lift your left heel to the ceiling. Step your left foot between the hands. Come on to finger pads, inhale. Arrow head. Arms to the sky. Right arm under the left arm, eagle. Take the chest up, inhale. Keep the eagle wrap, lean forward, exhale. Pick up the back leg. Awesome, guys. Keeping the leg really strong. One more breath in. Bring the knee into your chest, squeeze up. And cross right thigh over the left thigh, curling the toes or not curling the toes, but the deeper you bend your left knee, the more stability you will experience. Option for elbows to knees. A place to practice gratitude in the stickiness, in the uncertainty, in the shakiness, the discomforts. How slow can you transition to your half moon? So just half moon, beautiful, guys. Flexing the toes, rolling shoulder under shoulder. I want you to take a really deep bend in your front leg. And then again, just about 2/3 as you usually would, step your back foot down. Take your hands to frame your front foot. Then begin walking your hands all the way to the left. And roll onto the outer edges of both of your feet as the legs cross in this awkward pretzel-y shape. You're going to keep the hips in a lifted position and then move the chest forward in a forward fold. Breathe. And starting to bend the knees forward, taking the gaze to the left as you start to make your way down into Gomukhasana. Please adjust as you need, whether that's half with one leg straight or sitting on something for a little bit of support. The folding is just optional. Focus on these next 3 rounds of breath. Easy in the shoulders, easy in the jaw. We gently roll our spine back up. The momentum is going to be in your left foot. Step up, half moon, unravel, untangle, expansion. Big breath in this half moon. And then an easy forward fold. Soften your way forward and down. Take a halfway lift. Folding over your thighs. Arms reach for the roof. Urdhva. Right behind the left, OMG. Right hand down, right foot to the back, left arm to the sky. Twist. Nice, Josie, Cleopatra. Without the scrape, step into side plank, Vashisthasana. And we lift our top leg, nice Holly, stepping back for Wild Thing. 3 breaths. Guys, this is going to be your last flow through Chaturanga. So if you want to add anything on, like a little bunny hop, a chin stand, Ekapada, or dropping the knees. Nice, Kelly. No rush to get back to down dog, guys, but that's where we're going to meet. In your down dog, take your time to roll into high plank like we practiced, just like a wave. Taking a generous bend in the knees, up and back, downward facing dog. Rolling into high plank. Some of you will practice 2 at a time, otherwise 1 at a time, forearms onto the floor, forearm plank. Feel the tailbone lengthening down to your heels pushing back, your chest pulling forward. Let's just stay for 3. 2. Last bit of effort, inhale. How slowly can you lower to a sphinx pose, thighs, toenails, pelvis to the ground. Gorgeous. I encourage you just to allow your eyes to close down as we take a restorative back bend here. The elbows directly under the shoulders, joint on joint. You can even catch your chin with your knuckles or your palms if you like. Three breaths. And when you feel ready, just lie down into crocodile, one hand stacking on opposite hand and forehead or temple on top hand. Just relaxing your chest, unless you need to roll onto your side for any reason. And just relax. Soothing breath in. And take your arms really wide or into a cactus, but keeping the elbows wide beside you. And resting your right cheek to the ground. I'm going to take our chest stretch here, our pec stretch, so try not to force it. Left hand goes to the ground and you start to lift your left hip off the ground. Maybe even placing the left foot behind your right leg if you have that range. You might like to take a half bind, relaxing the left hand to the low back. If you have any other variation of this, just keeping your neck really supple, your eyes closed down. Breathe here. Stay with the breath 2 more rounds. And as slowly as you possibly can, make your way back into crocodile with the opposite hand on top, relaxing your head, relaxing your whole body. And we'll take our arms back to either cactus or T. Just moving slow, taking the left cheek to the ground in preparation of the opposite side. Lifting the right hip, leaning the weight to the left. And just check back in, are you clenching, squeezing and forcing, and see if we can do the opposite, relaxing, softening, releasing. Last 2 breaths. And slowly making your way back to belly and chest, and just allowing the hips to drop into the ground as heavy as they can and the low back to release. Becoming soft yet heavy. relaxed yet aware. As you begin to make your way onto your back, if you've got a bolster, a blanket, socks, anything you want to grab before you become still again, reach for what it is you need. And then take your legs wide so your toes drop to the sides. Your arms relax beside you, taking up as much space as you can for your body to be fully soft and relaxed. A subtle tuck of the chin so the back of the neck remains long, containing prana. Unhinge your jaw and relax your eye sockets. We introduced today's practice by focusing on gratitude. What are we grateful for in this moment, or who? Maybe consider that not only in our practice but in our lives, in our daily lives. May gratitude keep us feeling a certain way. May it inspire us, elevate us, and bring joy into our day. And if your gratitude is for somebody, perhaps it is an opportunity this evening after Shavasana to acknowledge that person. I'd like you to take this time to acknowledge yourself, making it here to the mat, showing up. I am grateful for you. The song that is currently playing has 3.5 minutes left. Whether this song and the next song are your Shavasana or just this one, I encourage you to stay, to just absorb your practice and to allow yourself to just be. You deserve that. Thank you, Manon, for demonstrating. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful evening. Namaste.